Blessed me people, welcome back. Thanks for joining me once more. Today people, we're gonna look into the life and the journey of an iconic reggae entertainer. And the name of this reggae entertainer is none other than the cool ruler, Gregory Isaacs. We're gonna talk about his musical journey. We're gonna talk about his struggles. We're also gonna talk about the reason why he went to prison. We're also gonna talk about the fact that he was arrested over 27 times. And we're also going to talk about his addiction to crack cocaine, which eventually led to his downfall. So people, Gregory Anthony Isaacs was born on the 15th of July 1951 in Kingston, Jamaica. And just like many other reggae entertainers from back in that era, Gregory Isaacs was interested in music from a very young age and decided that this is the journey he wants to take on in life from he was just a teenager, because in his teen years, Gregory Isaacs became a veteran of a talent contest that regularly took place in Jamaica. In the year 1986, he made his recording debut as Winston Sinclair with a single titled Another Artiste, recorded for producer Byron Lee. However, the single sold poorly and Isaac went on to team up with Errol Dunkley to start the African Museum record label and shop, and soon had a hit with My Only Lover, credited as the first Lovers Rock record ever made. Gregory Isaacs recorded for other producers to finance further African Museum records, having a string of hits in the 3 years that followed, ranging from ballads to roots reggae, including All I Have Is Love, Lonely Soldier, Black I Kill Black, Extra Classic, and his cover version of Dabby Dobson's Loving Papa. In 1974, he began working with producer Alvin Ranglin, and that year he had his first #1 single in Jamaica with Love Is Overdue. Isaac recorded for many of Jamaica's top producers during the 1970s, including Winston 90 Oldness, Gussie Clark, a song titled My Time, Lloyd Campbell, a song titled Slave Master, Glenn Brown, a song titled 11 Coca, Harry Moody, Roy Cousins, Sidney Crooks, and Lee Scratch Perry. And for Lee Scratch Perry, he did a song titled Mr. Cop. Gregory Isaacs continued recording music prolifically and making hit songs right throughout the 1970s. So by the late 1970s, people, Gregory Isaacs was one of the biggest reggae performers in the world, regularly touring the US and UK, challenged only by Dennis Brown and Bob Marley. Between the year 1977 and 1978, Isaac again teamed up with Alvin Ranglin, recording a string of hits, including Bada and #1 for Ranglin's GG label. He later opened the Cash and Carry shop at 118 Orange Street, later moving to #125 next door to Prince Buster's Record Shack, which was also the base for the Cash and Carry record label that he ran with Trevor Lego Douglas. So now we're going to talk a bit about Gregory Isaacs' international success and fame. International stardom seemed assured in 1978 when Gregory Isaacs signed to Virgin Records, offshoot Frontline Records, and appeared in the film Rockers, in which he performed Slave Master, the Cool Ruler, which became one of his nicknames, and soon followed albums. However, those albums failed to sell as well as expected. Although they were now considered among the best work in the 1981, he made his first appearance at the Reggae Sunsplash Festival, returning annually until 1991. Gregory Isaacs moved on with his recording career to Charisma Records, who released his The Lonely Lover and More Gregory albums, along with a string of increasingly successful singles, including Tune In, Permanent Lover, Wailing Rudy, and Tribute to Waddy. In 1982, Gregory Isaacs signed to Island Records, and this was when he released the record that broke through the wider audience, the song titled Night Nurse, and this was the title track for his first album for Island Records. Although Night Nurse was not a chart hit in either US or UK, it was popular in the clubs and received every radio play, causing the album to reach number 32 in the UK chart, and it was also used in adverts for over-the-counter cold and flu remedy of the same name. So people, even though Gregory Isaacs was a very successful artist back in his time, doing his thing, making hit music and touring all over the world, you know, Gregory Isaacs had his fair bit of challenges. Gregory Isaacs had many run-ins with the law, as he was arrested over 27 times. Like many other reggae artists back in his time, Gregory Isaacs was addicted to crack cocaine. You understand, people? Yeah, man. Gregory Isaacs was accused of being a person who used to deal in crack cocaine, and eventually he started to take in the product and became addicted to it. It has been said that one of the main reasons why Gregory Isaacs got involved with crack cocaine is because of how tired he used to be when he performed on stage shows, and the crack cocaine was what they used to build up their energy and build up their confidence, and it is the reason why he could perform so well. And rumors also have it that Gregory Isaacs' hit song, Night Nurse, he was really talking about crack cocaine because cocaine is white and nurses normally wear white. And he's saying the only thing that can ease the pain. So people are saying that he was actually talking about cocaine in his song, showing you how much of an addiction he had to that substance. In 1982, Gregory Isaacs was also arrested and charged for illegal possession of firearm and ammunition, to which he pleaded guilty in court and gave the explanation that he had the firearm only for his protection, because back in those days a lot of persons were targeting the artists and robbing them, also killing them, and he wanted to protect himself. He was eventually sentenced to 6 months in prison at hard labor. Gregory Isaacs celebrated his release from prison with his second album for Island Records, titled Out There, in 1983. King Yellowman wrote the song Gregory Free in that time, also celebrating Gregory Isaacs' release, and was later featured on the Young, Gifted and Yellow album. He was featured in the 1982 documentary Land of Look Behind. When Gregory Isaacs' contract with Island Record ended, Isaac returned in 1984 with the song titled Cool Ruler Come Again, and he started a period of prolific recording, working with producers including Prince Jammy, Hugh Redman James, Bobby Digital, Todd Dawkins, and Steely and Cleafy, maintaining a consistent standard despite the volume of work produced. Isaac then built a strong relationship with Gussie Clarke of the Music Works label. They began with Isaac's 1985 album, Private Beach Party, and other hit with Rumors in 1988, which was followed by further popular singles including Mind Your Dis, Roughneck, Too Good to Be True, and Report to Me. Gregory Isaacs continued to work with Gussie Clarke into the early 1990s, teaming up with singers including Freddie McGregor, Ninja Man, and JC Lodge. He duetted with Beres Hammond on the 1993 Flip Fates Burrell produced One Good Turn. Burrell also producing Isaac's 1994 album Midnight Confidential. So people, in the mid-1990s, all of Gregory Isaacs' music was released through his music label, the Africa Museum label. As also all of the artists that he produced, music were released under the said label. You know, peeps, Gregory Isaacs continued to record music, as also doing a lot of shows all over the world and spreading the message of reggae music globally. But people, the biggest trouble Gregory Isaacs was having was with his addiction to cocaine, because his addiction was starting to have a major effect on his ability to perform, as it started to affect his voice. Most of his teeth fell out because of the overusage of the crack cocaine. In an interview done in 2007, this is what Gregory Isaacs had to say about his drug addiction. He said, "Drugs are a debasing weapon. It was the greatest college ever, but the most expensive school fee ever paid. The cocaine high school. I learned everything and now I have to put it on the side," end quote. In that same year, Gregory Isaacs performed at the ICC Cricket World Cup 2007 inauguration at Jamaica. In the year 2008, Gregory Isaacs released a new studio album, which was titled Brand New Me. This album was nominated for Grammy Awards for 2010. The album received positive reviews from critics. Reggae Vibes wrote, "Gregory is back and how? Brand New Me is a very suitable album titled For the Cool Ruler, new album. He is back in a different style, more or less like we were used to from this great lover and roots artist." This was followed in 2009 by the album My Kind of Lady. In the year 2010, Isaac put out the last of his albums to be released while he was still living. Isaac Meets Isaac and Zimbabwean reggae singer King Isaac in November 2010. Isaac Meet Isaac was nominated for Best Reggae Album for the 2011 Grammy Award. This was Isaac's 4th Grammy nomination without winning a Grammy. Gregory Isaac never win a Grammy. You understand, people? Regardless of all the hard work that he put in, all of the hit songs that he did, all of the arenas and large venues around the world that he sold out, Gregory Isaac never win a Grammy. That is the reason why personally, as it relates to reggae music / dancehall music, I don't believe that a Grammy truly reflects on the talent of the individual artist, because a lot of talented reggae dancehall artists over the years who have done great things for the genre have never been issued with a Grammy. You understand, people? And artists that we in the culture do not even know win Grammy more than one time. People who don't really do much for the culture. You get me as a people. So that is one of the reasons personally I don't think that Grammy truly represents the real talent of these entertainers, because as I say, a lot of entertainers we see get Grammy for best reggae in the category, and those entertainers are not the best. You understand, people? So it's a way, but I just saw them set them thing, but the artists them cannot allow themselves to be discouraged by the Grammy and all those things. You see me? They just gotta keep on doing good music and stay motivated. So people, when it comes to talent, you have to give Gregory Isaac what is due to him. You get me? Gregory Isaac is one of the greatest reggae singers of all time, and there's nothing that can change the fact that he made a great impact on Jamaica's music and also the life of a lot of people all around the world. People who were motivated by his journey, his struggles, and his success. Even though he had his drug addiction problems, you get to mess with people, that does not change the fact that Gregory Isaac is a legend and he will forever be a legend. So in the early 2000s, people, Gregory Isaac was diagnosed with lung cancer, and this was as a result of his bad smoking habits plus his use of cocaine. He had a very short-lived battle with the lung cancer, from which he died on the 25th of October 2010 at his home in Harrowfield, London. A memorial service was held on the 20th of November at Kingston's National Indoor Sports Centre, including a musical tribute from artists including Lloyd Parks and We the People Band, Ken Booth, Freddie McGregor, Shaggy, Judy Mowat, Movado, the Tamlins, and Bongo Herman, before his remains were buried at the Dovecat Cemetery. You can see, people, Gregory Isaac was a very talented entertainer. And I mean, somewhere along the line, he lost his way and wanted to get a bit too high. And as a result of that, it led to him being addicted to crack cocaine. It is also said that he was also a dealer in crack cocaine. I am not sure about how true that is, you understand, people, but Gregory Isaac, regardless of the fact that he had his addiction, was a very talented reggae artist and icon. You know what I mean, people? And we have to respect Gregory Isaac for the work we put in. You know what I mean? We have to just put his personal life aside. But anyway, people, thanks for watching. You can like, subscribe, and share. Peace.